vast expanse of space, humanity had forged unlikely alliances to survive. Among their most steadfast allies were the Zephrians, a tall, four-armed, blue-skinned race encountered 2 years prior. Together, they patrolled the regions beyond the colonized worlds, pushing ever outward into the unknown. Their current mission led them to the dreaded Grimspawn territory, a place from which no ship had returned with a clear account in 300 years. The few survivors who did make it out spoke of impossible creatures and ships made of flesh and bone. Now, as they approached the target zone, Lieutenant Danny Cruz, the sensor station officer, suddenly cried out, "I'm picking up movement out there, Captain." Moments later, an incoming transmission from Admiral Kethver, the Zephrian leader, confirmed their worst fears. His usually calm and collected voice was tight with concern as he reported massive sensor readings and advised extreme caution. Drive Kevin Stone, the mission's language expert, added to the grim assessment. He stated, "I've run the fragmented comms through every database we have. It doesn't match any known language family, completely isolated or radically evolved. Either way, it's not good." Just then, Danny's long-range sensors picked up 3 large, fast-moving objects. "Computer, classify those objects," demanded Captain Jake Morrison, his voice betraying no emotion. The ship's computer struggled to make sense of what it was seeing. "They are vessels, sir," it finally said, "but they also appear to be alive." Morrison felt a chill run down his spine as the objects drew nearer. He saw massive, pulsing hulls that seemed to breathe in unison. Their true nature was terrifyingly clear. They were alive. These weren't just ships made of flesh and bone. They were organic ships that were actually alive. As one of the Grimspawn ships drew closer, Dr. Stone made a breakthrough. He realized that the strange vocalizations they had been hearing were not random sounds, but a deliberate attempt at communication. "They're not attacking us," he exclaimed. "They want to know if we're friends." Before anyone could respond, a booming voice echoed through the bridge. "We are family," it said. "We have been expecting you." The large Grimspawn ship ahead had opened a section of its hull, revealing a perfectly preserved section of an ancient human colony ship, the UES New Frontier Colony Ship 7. It had been trapped within the Grimspawn ship like a fossil, perfectly preserved for hundreds of years. The Grimspawn leader explained through broken yet perfect English, learned from the remnants of the colony ship's logs, that their species had merged with the humans from that ship centuries ago. This created a new, stronger family who had fought back against a common enemy, the Devourers, mechanical beings that consumed all organic life. For 300 years, the Grimspawn had been fighting a losing battle against the Devourers, who had nearly wiped them out. But now with the arrival of the humans, they sensed a shift in fortune. Just then, a massive fleet of 53 Devourer vessels jumped into the system. The Grimspawn leader, his voice filled with urgency, exclaimed, "They have arrived." Admiral Kethver, his face grim, ordered, "All available fighters, get to those transports. We have to get out of here." But Morrison knew they couldn't abandon their new allies. "We came here together, and by the gods, we're leaving together." He ordered his fleet to form a defensive battle formation with the Grimspawn. The humans and Grimspawn ships maneuvered in a hybrid strategy that took advantage of the speed and agility of the human vessels and the powerful, adaptable bioweapons of the Grimspawn. The Devourers, accustomed to predictable tactics, were initially confused. However, they quickly adapted, inflicting heavy damage on both sides. The Grimspawn flagship sustained a critical hit, allowing the Devourers to infiltrate it. Aboard the flagship, amidst the chaos and destruction, Corporal Tony Garcia, a young and eager member of the crew, came across a severely wounded Grimspawn warrior. Without hesitation, he sprang into action, sealing a hull breach on their hybrid ship, sacrificing himself in the process. News of Garcia's heroic act spread through the combined fleet, inspiring a new wave of determination. The humans and Grimspawn fought with renewed vigor, taking out 17 more Devourers ships. 3 hours later, the last Devourers ship was destroyed. The victory, though costly with the loss of 7 human and 3 Grimspawn vessels, forged a powerful new alliance. The Grimspawn territory became a joint human Grimspawn protectorate. In the aftermath, as the combined fleet patrolled the borders of the protectorate, a human child could be seen playing with a young Grimspawn on the observation deck of a joint patrol ship, oblivious to the dangers that lurked beyond the shimmering shield of the ship. Their laughter echoed through the vast expanse of space, a testament to the enduring strength of family, born from a shared struggle for survival against the Devourers.